going to lag a little bit because it's on my phone. So, since I had to stop the stream and I reset, let me just show you again what we need. We need 2 pans. I use smaller ones. That's all you need. Flipper. 3 tortillas, corn tortillas. 4 eggs. If you're only using whites, if you're using the full thing, just need 2. I'm only using the whites. Butter. Oh, I need to pull out the trash. It will be a little choppy, Leo. I'm sorry, but that's just how my phone is with the streaming Wi-Fi wise. Tomatoes, guacamole salsa, sour cream, cheddar cheese. Juggle the eggs. Oh, hell no, I'm not cleaning up that mess. I can't juggle. And if I was going to practice, I get some, like, bouncy balls or something, so then if they fall, they don't make a huge mess. So just grate how much cheese you would like for 3 tacos, pretty much. Oh, jeez. This is taking a bit longer than normal to grate this. Probably because the cheese is getting so small. It doesn't come out in nice long strips anymore. Oh, that was just a big chunk. Where'd that go? Oh. Okay, let's see. We got enough for like 1 there. Just about a secondary one. Trying not to cut myself on accident. That would be the worst. Oh, I was like, where did the baggie go for this? Is over in the corner. Okay, so that's probably enough cheese for all 3. So that's good. Throw that in the, well, leave it out just in case it's not. You're going to pass because you're getting hungry? Well, then get food. Get some yummy food. Or make the food I make. Make it the same food I'm making. Learn from it. Alright, so we're going to turn this kind of up to medium-high heat and this to just medium heat. Turn those on, let it start warming up. As I pick up this cheese. I'm just moving the cheese over. I need both hands for this. Piece of cheese was stuck in my throat for a minute. That was a little scary, only slightly. You know, it would be really kind of bad to start choking and dying on stream. That would not be fun. I would not approve of that. Okay, so I probably should have started those a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Discord. Okay, so then you're also going to need butter knife to scoop out the butter. And then need, that's probably my now live thing. Yep, cooking with Grizz1y. And then, I'm trying to find it. Actually we'll need 3 spoons. So here's 2. Actually no. 2 spoons and another butter knife. Just throwing those off to the side. And we'll need a cup for chocolate milk, because I'd like to have chocolate milk with this. Because it's delicious with the chocolate milk. That's how you have a very balanced breakfast. I'm just going to flip you over here for a minute, because we're going to rinse the tomatoes. All you got to do, rinse off the tomatoes. Not that difficult. Pretty sure you guys can handle that. And let the water drain. Shake as much water out as you can. Now I usually put over on that because it holds water. And there's sirens outside. Bloop, bloop. Alright, let's see how warm these are getting. Starting to get there. This one needs to get pretty hot. We'll be using the cooking spray for this. Bada boop. Bada doop. Can do whatever. Bada boop boop. I don't know. Yes, I got the trash can out. Move it off to the side a little more. I brought out the trash can because we'll need it for the shells. So that's why it's out. Come on, heat up. This is the hardest part, is like when I'm waiting for it to heat. I should have started a little bit sooner. But now I'm waiting and it feels like it takes forever, even if it's only just a couple minutes. I don't want to do the chocolate milk yet because I don't want like the milk and chocolate to kind of start to separate or anything. So I just got to kind of try to take it kind of chill. Just relax a little bit. Just walk back and forth because it just takes a couple minutes. Because it's just not very warm yet. Ah, darn it. I like this one. So this is what I use for my eggs. This is what I use for my tortillas. This pan is getting kind of old. This one's a bit newer. With these pans, the stainless steel pans, you do not want to cook above medium, and you want to use plenty of butter, or else you're going to have some sticking problems. Okay, let's see if this hot. So spray it down. Okay, not quite there, but give it a couple more minutes to warm up a little bit more. Just a wee little bit more. Just a wee little bit. Wee, all the way home. As I shake my butt, trying to make it go faster. Trying not to think about it because I want it to go faster. Because I am an impatient person and I want my food. You also don't have to do your tortillas. That wasn't even close. That's not even close to hot enough. You don't have to do your tortillas on the stove. You can actually put them all on a plate, get a paper towel, wet it, and then rinse it out in the sink so it's just damp rather than wet. And then you can put it on top of the tortillas, throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds, boom, your tortillas are nice and soft. It's not as good though. And I like to use lemon pepper on my eggs, lemon pepper and some salt. Look at our lovely little salt well. Isn't this so beautiful? We got just nice, lovely salt. Look at that salt. Ba-da-doop. Somehow I did not make a mess all over the counter doing that. That's pretty impressive if I do say so myself. Okay, that's a bit more warm. Let's try this again. That's better. You want to hear at least a little sizzle. This is probably about good. We're going to get the butter in. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah, that's about as much butter as you need. Don't need too much, don't need too little. Eyeballs. And then just spread out the butter. Make sure to give it a nice layer on the bottom, because you do not want the eggs, and kind of get up the edge just at least a little bit, because more than likely you will have egg going up the edge a little. So, and kind of let it reheat up again, because that butter would have cooled off the pan just a little bit. That's cooking away a little bit. Eggs will probably be done before the tortillas, but that is okay. Let me actually see if this is ready for a flip. Not quite. Hot. So now that's kind of bubbly a little bit. We're going to start getting the eggs in. Like I said, I'm using only the whites. So just kind of got to plop those in. I do this because the yolk carries all the cholesterol. So I do this to cut the cholesterol out of it, because I'm not supposed to have cholesterol, or I'm supposed to avoid it. And it's okay if it doesn't go completely white right away. This is more of a slow cook type of pan rather than trying to do it speedy quick. So it just takes a little bit longer so it doesn't stick, and it will taste yummy. You're mad that I don't juggle. Why are you mad about that? I've tried juggling when I was younger. I could not get the hang of it. I couldn't get the hang of like how to throw them, because it's a really weird pattern. I just couldn't figure it out. Okay. Got a little bit of egg on my hand, so I just had to wash it off. Alright, we can probably flip the tortilla now. Ow, I just bit my freaking lip. God damn it. There we go. So all you want is a nice kind of light golden brown. Nice. You can juggle. That's pretty cool. Do you juggle like the bowling sticks, or do you juggle like plastic balls? Or they do, it's more of a filled one, like a hacky sack, isn't it, right? And then as it's cooking on the other side, get that cheese nice and spread out in a nice thin layer to start melting onto your tortilla. And we're going to do this with all 3 tortillas. Balls. Of course. So the OG. Or was it the batons that were OG? That's my question. It's impressive with the people who can do like 10 or 11, because they're just like, their hands are like, da, 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 da. It's like, what are you, what? How do you have that? You don't, it's not even, no, it is hand-eye coordination, but it's also like, not even memorization, but it's impressive. I think this got turned a little bit. Yeah, that helps. I have a charger on the leg of my phone holder. Okay, so once it's about melted, that means you can take that one off, put back on, throw another little layer of canola oil on. This is so the pan doesn't burn. And then throw the next tortilla in. That is slowly cooking still. We could probably put the salt and lemon pepper on. I just like the flavor that the lemon pepper gives. So that's kind of why I do it. I'm not crazy, I swear. So it's salt, a bit of lemon pepper. It's like how people like pepper on their eggs, but this just adds a little bit of that zest. Gives a little kick. What is that? That is a big piece of something from the lemon pepper, and I'm going to take that out because I've never seen that before. Alright. That was weird. Toss that. Finished getting the lemon pepper on because I only got like halfway through. There we go. And then just let it continue to cook. This is probably about good to flip over again. Once you get these going, it does not take long for them to kind of get cooked. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of there. Just there, it's really kind of just mainly soften them up so you can fold them. Because corn tortillas, when you try to fold them originally, they'll probably break. Because they're just very fragile type of tortillas. Of course, I say I'm trying to cut my cholesterol, and then I use a bunch of cheese and butter. You know. Of course, 2 eggs gives you like well more than the amount of cholesterol you're supposed to have in a day. Open an egg and there's a beak, LOL. I've actually had that happen. And it was so gross. I didn't eat eggs for like 2 weeks. I've had blood a couple times, and that I won't be able to eat egg that day. I have to wait a couple days before I can eat an egg again. It grosses me out so bad. So, it's a risk, but I take it because I love eggs. Eggs are delicious. So it's not fully melted, but because of the residual heat, it will melt fully as it sits here. We got one more tortilla still left to do. Get some more spray down. One more tortilla. Try and make it kind of center in the pan so everything's down and even. And now we're going to flip the egg real quick. Just get your spatula right underneath and flip. Look at that. Nice round disc of egg. Give that a couple minutes to cook. Oh, for some reason I thought I had already flipped that. I was like, no, I didn't put the cheese on. But I haven't put cheese on yet because I haven't flipped it yet. Eat the cheese. Cheese is yummy. Boop. Alright, let's get the cheese on this one. And then I'm going to turn off the heat for the egg. Because the residual heat from the stove will continue to cook it. It doesn't need to, and since it was pretty much all the way cooked through, I just needed to finish up on the end. It's technically probably already completely cooked. So I just like mine a little bit crispier almost. I like crispy eggs, kind of. So, alright, so I can just move this here and it's kind of mostly off the heat at least. Boop. Let that finish up. Turn that off because residual heat again. Don't you just love residual heat? Alright, better be back, man. Better be back. Okay. And once that's done, we'll start part 2 of the process. Just putting the cheese away so I don't forget later. Alright, so let's take this off the heat and throw this on the plate. Alright, so we're going to flip you guys around for part 2. No, okay. Let me go like this a little bit. There we go. Got a little bit of a couple of the cheese came off a little bit, so now we got cooked cheese. Tastes delicious. Yum. Alright. Sour cream, guacamole salsa. Knife and a spoon. Gonna move my iPad out of the way. Gonna watch like Grey's Anatomy and 911 tonight because I have not watched it yet. So I just find a knife works a little better. So you want to start with the one that you took off first because that cheese is going to be a lot like more cooled off. So this kind of sticks a little better. It will get a little clumpy because like, because like the cheese wants to move as you put this around. But this is why I found this is a little bit better because it comes off easier than if I used a spoon, and it just gets stuff just gets stuck all over the spoon. So I just found using a knife a little bit easier. And then last one. But you'll probably get a little bit of kind of cheese grease on your knife, or at least on the sour cream that's on your knife. But don't be afraid of it, unless you're lactose intolerant. But then you shouldn't be making the cheese part of this anyways. Or probably using the sour cream, unless it's a lactose intolerant sour cream. Non-milk based. Wait, is this milk based? This is milk based, right? Pretty sure it is. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt. Alright, then get your guacamole salsa. Try to keep those as flat as possible. Get a spoonful of it. Just drizzle it nicely right over your tortilla. I find a small spoon gives a pretty good amount. About the amount that you want for each one. And if you want a little more, then you can always go in, get a little bit more of a scoop, and finish it off. There we go. Guacamole salsa. Okay, put those back in the fridge. Alright, and then next, or actually no, those go last. Tomatoes go last. Next is actually the egg. So what I do, let me show you guys. So I always like to flip it back over. See how it's got a couple little brown parts. It just makes it a little crispier, a little bit more done, just how I like it. So I separate this into 3 relatively even slices. Like I try to get as even as possible. This one, I kind of cut off the end just to make it fit a little better because it is a bit long. So then just take that, put it on tortilla, take this one's gonna be a little long as well, so cut off the end. Tortilla. Oh, maybe that would have been fine. Whatever. And last one, put on the tortilla, and then your extra scraps, just throw on the side and eat those on their own because it tastes delicious either way. All right, and then last but not least on here, I want them tomatoes. Just gives it a nice cooling feeling, and it's another like flavor to it. It's another flavor profile. As I try to talk too fancy about an egg taco, which is kind of weird that you would talk fancy about an egg taco. But I'm weird, so we deal with it. All right, so those are done. I'm just gonna set this off to the side. And next, let's bring you guys over here as well. Bloop. There's the eggs. Move that out of the way a little bit. All right, so this is what your other spoon's for. Got that, and now, to help with any balanced breakfast, we make chocolate milk. The proper way to make chocolate milk. Put your milk in first. Perfect, and I have enough for tomorrow, which is good. And then your chocolate. Have to give it a good squeeze. Maybe get a little fart out of it. And stir it. Let it get all melded together. And kind of give it a look, see if it's dark enough. Because that'll tell you kind of how much chocolate you have. Perfect. Take a little spoonful. Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. Don't chug it. Well, you can chug it if you want, but I don't like to chug it. Because I like to savor it along with my tacos. Let's flip you guys around. Boop, boop. Okay, napkin. Oh, here, let me show you the finished product first. Oops, that's a microphone. Okay, shush. Nope, no, that's not that one. All right. So we got our chocolate milk here, yummy, yummy, and our final product of breakfast tacos, really good. And I'm already saying really good because I literally had these yesterday because they are delicious. And whenever we don't have a ton of food, like have any leftovers, I love just eating this. That was an egg, yummy. I always eat the ones that are on their own first. I love it. Welcome back, Leo. Bah. I just showed off what the tacos look like, but yeah, we're gonna bite into one. Yeah. Whoops. You will get a little leakage out of the back, straight up. All right. It can be a bit messy because the sour cream and the guacamole salsa are pretty light. I got kind of more of a liquid texture. Here. A little bit of a cross section. Kind of. The tortillas are a little bit chewy this time. Well, these tortillas are kind of a little bit chewy after you cook them and leave them, but it tastes delicious. That's the back right now. It's just pouring out the guacamole and sour cream juices. And what's really nice is you can take this and just scoop up whatever's spilled on the plate and just eat it like that. Oh. This is so good. I love this. It's... Let me take a quick chuggle of chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is so good. Chocolate's good in general, so chocolate milk is of course good. It's so nice. It's super simple. Like it's a little more complicated than if you just made eggs and toast, but it's a different dynamic, and it's nice and easy to just pick up and eat, and just has a bit better flavor to me, if you ask me. I guess it also depends on what you want that day, but I truthfully 10 out of 10. Eat again. Eat literally all the time. I probably have this 3 to 4 times a week. Like, I'll come home if there's no leftovers for lunch, I'll make this straight up. Or leftovers night, tonight's leftovers night, I'll make this when we don't have leftovers, because sometimes we don't. So this is what I have, and you know what, it is probably one of my favorite breakfasts, right below Eggs Benedict. I love Eggs Benedict. Maybe someday we'll stream that as well. But I am going to end it here, guys, because I want to go eat this and watch my show. And then I gotta do some chores and feed the cat and go to bed. Because tomorrow we have the Super Sunday Sleuth stream. Excuse me. Which you know is gonna be awesome, just like always. Probably play some until dawn. And we'll do perler beads. I'm going to flip-flop between Minecraft and perler beads every week. And see what else people want to do. See if anyone wants to stream stuff. So, or wants to play games. So guys, thank you all for coming and hanging out. Thanks for chilling. I will see you guys all tomorrow for a nice big Super Sunday Sleuth stream. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I like to make. The breakfast tacos I like to make, because I make them all the time, and I've probably made it 50 times and I've never streamed it. So I just wanted to show you guys what I make. So thank you all for coming out, chilling. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.